So my name is Trish Bishop and I'm the CEO as well as the Centre Manager.
So my name's Sandra Janman and I work at Touchbase and I'm the Volunteers and Members Coordinator.
I'm Karen Wood, and my involvement was literally right from the beginning. It was ARC then, but it wasn't even a little egg. It wasn't even the thought of a little egg. It was an advert in the paper. Trish and Sandra, I was doing textiles with them, and I thought, well, this might interest them. Basically, there was an ARC in Rye, and they were wanting to set up a satellite operation here in Folkestone. And so we went to an initial meeting at the Quarterhouse, and it seemed interesting. So that's how it started, and it was one room, one morning.
It was friends, and everybody had this like-minded feeling of, I really want to get involved in this. This is something really interesting. This is something different. And so our client group grew, and also our team grew. The studios where we are now, or the building we're now in, wasn't ready. So there was a bit of a time lapse between, well, it was 2011 when we started, between when we then actually got the keys to this premises, which was 2013. We were open 3 days a week. So we didn't just do painting and drawing. We did ceramics, we did batik, we eventually did filmmaking, because then we became to open every day. Our calendar of what we do was extensive. You know, we had something different on each day, and people then would choose the day because of what was going on.
So one of the biggest challenges we had was actually in 2018, because we found out that the charity that we worked for was going to close down and was going into liquidation. We were fortunate that we were able to set up independently as Touchbase, but I still to this day see ARC as very much as our history, as our journey, because we're the same people and the same mission, and we really worked towards a very smooth transition so that those that we supported here in Kent really didn't feel there was any difference from when they left here on Friday and returned on the Monday. So we're now in 2021, and we've really gone from strength to strength. We now run a really packed timetable, and it's just lovely that when somebody comes here now, they've got so many options. So the exciting projects that we've got ongoing now and are developing for the future is that we're running a catering service. And one of the key aims with the catering is to create some jobs for people with disabilities. We've actually acquired a corner of a field, a farm, of which we're developing into where members can go out and enjoy being in the outdoors, but also they can just breathe and enjoy the fresh air and enjoy each other's company.
One of my first memories was creating a huge Jackson Pollock artwork, which was a huge sheet spread out on the floor, new members all around the outside, just hurling paint at things all over the place. And those artworks, I think, were cut into smaller canvases and are still on the walls somewhere in this existing building here. I can also remember 3 of the first members who are still here now. We did actually, I don't know if they know, but we did refer to them as the 3 Steves: Steve Mack, Steve Morford and Steve Balding. I can remember Steve being particularly enthusiastic at throwing paint, and he's still artist in residence here.
Name's Stephen McCarthy. I live in Folkestone. Local paper, a little inch square advert, disabled group setting up. Basically they said you can come along and join us. So I was there from day one. One of the things I think when you come out and you're disabled, your world becomes very small. You tend to be, and the people I work with here often have got a carer or a parent, and that's it, that's their world. They don't have anyone to see. So come here, we'll have lunch, there'll be 20 of us having lunch together. And it's a social thing. I think that's one of the most important parts of Touchbase, is the socials. We do trips to London, Royal Academy for the summer show, National Gallery, out to lunch. Now individually, even I would be fairly uncomfortable going around London in a wheelchair on my own. When there's a group of you, we all look after each other, if you understand.
For me, one of the most memorable things that we've done. So 2015, we had started working quite closely with local artists, and a lovely lady called Julie who is a dressmaker, textiles designer. We had always noticed that clothes shopping was very difficult for a lot of our people in wheelchairs or people who didn't conform to the normal body shape. So we said to Julie, how about you work with us and we get members to make some of their own clothes. One of our members, Tina, wanted to show off to us the clothes that she made. So changed into the outfit that she had made and she was beaming, absolutely beaming. And she said, I feel like myself and I feel like I'm on a catwalk. Which of course then was a light bulb moment of, well, why don't we do this? And invite other community groups to do the same. And let's have a voice here, let's speak up. And so we booked a venue. We had to purpose build a catwalk with ramps. We put out 100 chairs and we waited. We ended up with 450 people and we were bowled over by the support. It was a really proud moment.
My name is Simon MacArthur. I'm one of the oldest members of Touchbase. My favourite memory is when I joined Touchbase. I was very keen to go to the gym. I had a partnership whereby members of Touchbase could go to the gym free of charge. And I saw people at Touchbase improving as they became fitter and more coordinated.
I am James West and I joined Touchbase in 2018. I was really happy that I found Touchbase because I'd had a whole year of sort of being depressed in that because uni didn't work out and stuff and I didn't really know what to do. So then it gave me somewhere to go and somewhere to be a part of. Family than a sort of, most places you go to, they're like, oh, just go and do some artwork and not really engaging. But when you come to Touchbase, like the volunteers that work here, they sort of try and get you going and doing things. And recently Trish has sort of been talking to me a lot about healthy eating and stuff, and I've recently started volunteering. It's been really good, and hopefully it'll go into full days because I originally said after I'm done being a member, I want to be a permanent volunteer, just work here and help people. But that's like, my future goal.
Showing people that actually we're all different, nobody's the same, but some of us have different ways of doing things, and isn't that a blessing? So bringing disability and diversity onto this street and making an impact and being proud of who we are. I think that we as Touchbase do that really, really well.
Probably the best 3 years of my life so far. I don't really want to go anywhere else. I like it a lot. Every time I come to Touchbase, I'm happy.